many assumptions on how a pharmacy is run. One of those that I hear often are, don't you just have to stick a label on a bottle? Unfortunately, as convenient as that would be, my job as a pharmacy technician tends to run a little more in depth. A few of the most common duties I deal with in a day consist of processing a prescription, general complications, and customer service. As I try to explain to my patients, there is more to filling a prescription than just counting out pills. It is actually a process that takes approximately 15 minutes and consists of the prescription being transferred back and forth between the pharmacist and the pharmacy technician. There are many steps to filling a prescription. It all starts when the patient brings it into the pharmacy. There, the pharmacy technician will review the prescription for any discrepancies. If none is found, we type it into the computer and send it to the pharmacist to be reviewed. Once the pharmacist has reviewed the prescription, there is a label that will print out and await to be filled. After the prescription has been filled, it returns back to the pharmacist one last time to do a final verification on the medication and to make sure that the patient's information is correct. You must remember that although this is the general process for a prescription, it can be complicated by some discrepancies. The discrepancy is not always with the actual prescription. Sometimes it can be with the patient's insurance. One of the most common rejections that we receive in the pharmacy is for what is called a prior authorization. Before I go into depth in what a prior authorization is, I would like you to know that insurance companies have what are called formularies. And a formulary is a list of medications that the insurance company will cover at a patient's set copay. Now that you know this, a prior authorization is a rejection that we receive when the insurance company does not want to cover the medication that the doctor has prescribed, which means that it is not on their formulary. In order to fix this, we fax the doctor with the information, which includes the original prescription that the doctor has written, the medication that the insurance company prefers if that information is given, and the telephone number for the doctor to contact the insurance company. Once this is done, we at the pharmacy wait for the doctor's office or the insurance company to contact us to let us know when the prior authorization has been approved. After this is done, if everything goes well, we can fill the prescription. If not, the doctor changes the medication and we start all over again from step one. Last but not least, a huge portion of my job is customer service. Patients like to feel as if we care about their welfare, which, who wouldn't? I know when I like to go into a store, I appreciate good customer service. Now, good customer service does not just consist of being polite. It is the little things that make the customer feel appreciated, such as smiling or making eye contact when you have a conversation with them. Also, even if you are not concerned with what the patient has to say, at least pretend to be interested. If they can tell that you're not, they will appreciate your effort. Now that I have broken down the many steps that go to receiving and delivering a prescription, I would hope the next time that you bring your prescription into your local pharmacy, you will see and expect these simple courtesies and acknowledge that filling a prescription is not just sticking a